So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another Red Manx TV video, and in today's video it's a big one. It's a big preview. Manchester United up against Arsenal at the Emirates, third against first this Sunday at 4:30. In today's video, of course, I'll be previewing the game for you guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure to smash a like as always, guys. Be much appreciated. Bottom right corner, hit that red button to subscribe to the channel right now. I do think we're about 5 or 6 subscribers of 2.3k, so let's get there as soon as possible, so make sure to hit that red button. And also guys, get involved in the comment section down below, let me know your thoughts for the game on Sunday, and of course your score predictions as well. But anyway guys, let's get on to the preview. So guys, what's going on? So this Sunday it's Manchester United taking on first place Arsenal at the Emirates. A massive game for both sides on Sunday. It's been one game I've been looking forward to for a very long time. Two teams which absolutely hate losing to each other, so it is going to make for a very exciting game on Sunday. But the most interesting thing going into the game, and I am worried about it, is how are we going to cope without having heart of the midfield in Casemiro there. Of course, he did get suspended in midweek due to that yellow card. And how are this team going to bounce back this time after this defeat, which we haven't it wasn't even a defeat, it was a draw, but it does feel like a defeat. But how are the players going to cope this time? Can they bounce back in what is going to be one of their biggest games going into the season this Sunday? How are we going to cope with that? That's going to be another really challenging aspect for Manchester United, and something we noticed as well, because I did say the Man City game last week and the Arsenal game were really going to show how far we've come as a squad and just how close we are to the likes of Arsenal at the moment and the likes of City. And getting that result against City, I was over the moon with it. But now we've lost to Palace, I'm a bit more deflated. But that's just where we are, and that's the slight positive that came out of that Palace game, because there weren't many, to be fair. There shouldn't be any positives coming out of the game, because that was our worst performance in a very long time, and it was not a performance we were used to, because all the players underperformed. But Casemiro and Wan-Bissaka, we were very, very poor, and it comes down to squad depth, and that's the word for me, squad depth, because we don't have any of that, and that is the problem, and that's going to be the problem going into this final stretch of the season, because we are playing 2 or 3 games a week now, and I said it ages ago. Yes, these players can go on a good run, like they've shown. I'm positive doing that, because I know the quality of what we have. But they're not robots, and there is going to come a time where they fade away a bit, and it becomes too much for them. And it will become too much for anyone. The same players playing 2 or 3 games a week, it's just not possible. And our best player off the bench on Wednesday was Garnacho. That was our best player to bring off the bench. And again, you're bringing on Scott McTominay, you're bringing on Fred, Harry Maguire, who are just not good enough. And we do need more investment in this window. We do need a few more backups. And Ten Hag right now does need help, or we're not going to have the end of the season to which everyone is expecting. We are going to fade away quickly, but it's not too much to worry about that blip if we can react against this Arsenal team on Sunday, because it is a bit of a blip. It's not something to worry about, but again, we do need squad depth badly, and we need it soon in this window. Even if there's a few options in the midfield, a few loans until the end of the season, we will take anything, because it does help when your manager does back you. Arsenal, they brought in Trossard. They brought in another defender as well. Backups in which can do a job for them in the competitions they're in at the moment. And we don't have that. That is a difference between two teams at the moment, which could tell a lot come the end of the season. So it is important we bring a few players in. But again, I do feel this could be the beginning of our fade away period. I hope it's not. I hope we can bounce back on Sunday and go on another run. But that's the progress we're making at the moment. We're not used to losing. So when it does happen, you do feel deflated. You do get angry about it, because the expectation is there for you to win those type of games, especially against Palace as well. So it was a really bad defeat to take, but that's the issue for me now. I'm not too confident going into the game on Sunday now, potentially having McFred in the midfield. Hopefully he goes with something else. Hopefully Ten Hag has something up his sleeve like he has done for half the season so far, and hopefully he can pull out another magic result on Sunday. But it is worrying me, and if we do lose against Arsenal on Sunday, I will not be happy, because I do not like losing against them on Sunday. But yeah, team news, guys. There has been some news. I think Anthony Martial did not train. He is not fit for the game on Sunday, which potentially means Weghorst as well could play in against Arsenal on Sunday. So that's going to be another really 50-50 thing, which people are either going to love or either going to hate on Sunday. It's another game for Weghorst to step up, because he didn't on Wednesday. I think McTominay and Maguire, there was something coming out about them which Erik Ten Hag said any deals that come in for them, any offers, he will reject it, because he sees them as key squad players, which I don't see, to be fair, because if you can get rid of those, maybe you can bring in a couple more better players to be more suitable for the squad. But Don't see why we're keeping those two. I would get rid of them as soon as possible. But I will put my team on the screen now. So guys, what's going on? So here's my team for the game against Arsenal on Sunday. It was very difficult to pick a team because he could do a few things on Sunday. But here it is. David De Gea in net. Left-hand side Shaw. Right-hand side Wan-Bissaka. Martinez and Varane at centre-back. Martinez has been playing recently. He did take a bash to his head, but I do think he's fine. So he should be back for this one as well. I got Fred and McTominay in the midfield, which is going to be the first time we probably see that in a very, very long time. And I'm not excited about it to watch it because against Arsenal's midfield, they are going to run riot against ours if that is the case. But hopefully Ten Hag has something up his sleeve where he's going to do something on Sunday. I don't think playing Eriksen in this type of game will suit him either because it is going to be fast-paced. And again, Eriksen is not used to that and will not last a full game. So I've got Bruno at cam, left-hand side for Rashford. I do think Antony will start this game. I do hope Garnacho gets rewarded with a game because Antony's not looked good recently, but again, you can't take out Rashford really on the left, can you? So I don't think Garnacho will be suited to the right, so I'm not too sure what he's going to do there. So I have just gone Antony, and then up front Martial, who was from his press conference today, Erik ten Hag said he was absent from training on Thursday, so hopefully does make some recovery, whatever the injury is, in time for this game. Otherwise, we are going to have to play Weghorst up top, and he didn't really put in a good performance on Wednesday against Palace or showed any signs of doing anything. So I know that was his first game, but again, it's just a case of helping out the team for the rest of the season. So he might be in for this game. And if he is, he's going to have to turn up because imagine Weghorst gets a winner against Arsenal. That would be iconic, wouldn't it? But yeah, I have got Martial there. Hopefully he is back. But that's my team going into the game. As I said, this probably will not be the team that he puts out. And hopefully it won't be because hopefully he has something up his sleeve. And even Martinez could play in the midfield. Who knows what he will do? So I just don't have a feeling he will play McFred. I don't think he will because he knows the consequences of doing that. So, yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think down below. And let's get back to the preview. So, guys, what's going on? So, that's my team going into the game on Sunday. Let me know what you guys think down below. At the moment, guys, to be honest, I have no idea what Ten Hag is going to do against Arsenal on Sunday. He will definitely have something up his sleeve. I don't think he will play McFred. I have him in my team because that's the most feasible thing he can do on Sunday. Because other than that, he risks playing Martinez in midfield, which, again, might end up doing well. But, again, it's a massive risk to take on Sunday. But then I don't think he had the bottle to play McFred due to how bad they've been together. And, you know, he probably knows as fans don't expect them to play in the midfield anymore in this team because we will lose on Sunday if that happens. Against Partey, Xhaka, Odegaard, they will run that midfield and they will wipe the floor with Fred and McTominay in that midfield. And it's going to be very interesting to see what he does go with. And that's the thing I'm waiting for, to be fair. But whatever he goes with, he's got to trust in these players. We've got to trust in these players to do a job this Sunday and react from that Crystal Palace defeat. Why do I keep saying defeat? Because it feels like a defeat, but it was a draw in midweek, so it's going to be very interesting. But yeah, that's my team going into the game, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below, and also let me know your teams as well. I'll be very interested to see what you guys would go with, because again, Martinez in midfield, short centre-back Malacia, left-back, that could be an option for Manchester United as well. So I cannot wait to see when that lineup does come out, what we have planned for the game against Arsenal. But yeah, let's talk more about Arsenal, because at the moment, they are flying. They are 8 points clear of us. I think they are about 5 or 6 points clear of Man City at the moment. And if you told me at the start of the season, this far in, Arsenal would be wiping the floor with teams, they'd be sitting top comfortably, I would have laughed in your face. I would have absolutely laughed in your face because I expected Arsenal to be up there with how we're doing at the moment. Maybe, you know, fighting for top 4 again this season, but not competing right at the top. But it just shows you, if you trust in a manager and if you back a manager over a few years, what he can perform to. You know, what he can put on that pitch and how well he can perform. That's just what happens, potentially. Maybe it won't work every time with every manager, but this manager in Arteta has been backed really, really well. He's got a solid defence. He's got a solid midfield. He's got a solid attack who are all doing a job for him at the moment. And they are trusting in the manager. And the manager is trusting in his players. And that's why they are doing so well at the moment. I think a lot of Arsenal fans will say their head has turned on what they think about Mikel Arteta now with how well they're doing. And they're a really strong candidate now to go on and win the league. And I'd absolutely hate Arsenal to win the league. But it is a lost situation because I don't want City to catch up to our numbers in Premier League titles, so I don't want them to win it, and I don't want Arsenal to win it because I absolutely hate Arsenal, and that'd be so bad seeing them win the league. So maybe Manchester United can go on and win a league. Who knows what can happen from this point? But the game on Sunday is a massive game for both sides, because if we win, we're not back in the title race because we were never in one. I'm not going to say we're in one. So, well, we get closer to them and we close the gap a bit. We would have closed it a bit more if we beat Palace. But again, against Arsenal, we can get a win against them, which again is a very tough task and it is far away. We are far away from doing that. I don't expect it to be easy, but if we can, we close that gap a bit. And then you can really talk about Manchester United going for the last stretch of the season and hopefully get as many wins as possible. So it's going to be very interesting to see. My score prediction, I'm going to say Manchester United 1, Arsenal 1. I'm feeling a draw in this game. I just don't think either team is going to absolutely go for it. I think Arsenal playing at home, they are going to want to put on a show, especially against Manchester United. So Manchester United, going into this game, we have to be stable. We have to try and contain them for as much of this game as possible because we know they're going to come out fast. So it's just about not conceding early, taking it in and just defending well until you can counter-attack. Because that's what I think we're going to do as well. I do think we are going to just focus on counter-attacking against this side. With Rashford down there, Anthony and Bruno in the middle. I think we can cause a problem for Arsenal. And Arsenal, they won't admit it, they're fans, but they are fearing us in a way. They are fearing our attack because they know how good we've been recently, especially Marcus Rashford as well. But again, they will be loving what they saw on Wednesday with that defeat. But again, it's about the players and how they can react this time around. Because we've done it before where we've taken a defeat, a heavy defeat, and we've reacted in a really, really good way. And we've shown the mentality. But this time, against Arsenal, the players will have to be focused and they will have to bounce back and be at their best. But yeah, I'm going 1-1, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. Your score predictions as well. It's a massive, massive game. I cannot wait for the game on Sunday. Bring the Arsenal on, is what I say. Bring them on. Cannot wait. I do not want to do a reaction video where we've lost to them, but that could be a possibility. But hopefully, we got to be confident, guys. I'm saying 1-1. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel, guys, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.